What's up, guys? AceTMP here, and today I'm going to be doing for AceTMP 2 a deck tech video where I show you my own personal deck that I use, Mega Gardevoir, my favorite deck to use, and it's a little still being finished, but I felt like I should put out this little deck list, so if you'd like to use my deck yourself, it is kind of an expensive deck to make. It's not the cheapest, but it's definitely worthwhile. The way a lot of the newer cards that are becoming more used are doing, this deck hasn't really shown much competitive play in tournaments. But if you're like me, not playing in any major competitive tournaments, this deck does actually really well. So the first things you'll need to complete this deck is 4 copies of Gardevoir EX. Of course, these 3 right here, the Radiant Collection, these 2 from Primal Clash. Those ones are all the same. However, this one is the secret rare one from Steam Siege, so either one will work. I'd prefer that you use the Life Leap one, however. You're also going to need 4 copies of Brilliant Arrow Mega Gardevoir. Now, you can take out one of the Mega Gardevoirs and switch it out with the Despair Ray one. You could use this one instead of one of these. Not all of them, just one. That way, because that'll come in later with a lot of other cards that you don't really need to have around. Alright, then you're going to need 4 copies of Geomancy Xerneas. This card is really important because of its first attack, Geomancy. You're going to need to use this one. There's other Xerneases that have been printed, but this one is the best. It does Geomancy. Basically, for 1 Fairy Energy, choose 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of them, search your deck for a Fairy Energy and attach it to them. So this is really good, getting these ones powered up, which do 30 damage times the amount of energy. You're also going to need 1 Hoopa EX. I originally was doing 2 Hoopas, but that's too much. You do not need 2 Hoopas. You can, but you're not needing to get out this many EXs. Basically, if you don't know, the reason Hoopa is really important is because of its ability Scoundrel Ring. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX and put them into your hand. That is really, really good. Now, if you're going to run any Mega Pokemon, you're going to need Spirit Links. So, you're going to need to use 4 Gardevoir Spirit Links. Very, very crucial. You're going to need those. Very, very important. You're also going to need 2 copies of N, getting into the more basic trainer cards, 2 Super Rods, 2 Nest Balls. Let me move that. 2 Field Blowers, 2 Switches, 2 Shaunas, or no, 3 Shaunas, 4 Ultra Balls, just in case, 2 Fairy Drops, also kind of a just in case card. Let me get some of these. So these are more item cards. If you're playing against Trashalanche, this deck is a lot more bearable than you'd expect. There might be a lot of item cards in it, but believe me, you do not need to use many item cards, except for the Spirit Links. You can use these. They definitely help if you're in a tight situation, but you're not going to be overdoing the item cards because it really is up to you. So, 3 Fairy Gardens. Of course, you need Fairy Gardens. Fairy Gardens are very, very crucial to this deck. 3 Professor Sycamores. 4 Professor Sycamores, for that matter, actually. Even better. A Skyla or 2 Skylas. And then kind of the one-of cards. So, Lysander would be good to put in. VS Seeker, and Trainer's Mail. These cards you're going to want to have some of as well. More than I put down. You're going to need to have those. And finally, you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the magic number of the amount of Fairy Energy. No, do not put in Psychic Energies. Do not attack with Hoopa. Hoopa comes in when you want to use this Mega Gardevoir with Despair Ray. To have a one-of it, it really is up to you. You can choose one of your bench Pokemon and discard it, and its attack will do 10 more damage. So that's really good. If you're in a tight situation, you could get Hoopa off of the field, perhaps use Super Harad, and then hit for an Ultra Ball to get it back on the field, then reuse Scoundrel Ring. So, this has been my personal deck that I use. I hope you enjoy it. I hope even more that you use it. And with that being said, I am AceTMP. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.